There are only a few things that were revealed in the first Champions trailer. One of the big ones is Megas are back. This was confirmed in the trailer when we saw Mega Charizard X. I personally am a Mega Charizard Y believer, but that's neither here nor there. It wasn't just Megas that were revealed. We also saw Terastallization revealed in the first Champions trailer. The reveal of both of these generational gimmicks together, I find quite exciting, even though I do think that playing closed team sheet Terra VGC has truly broken my brain, but that's a conversation for a different video or for a different yap sesh. We haven't had a format that utilizes multiple generational gimmicks since 2019. But it was VGC 2018 that had multiple generational gimmicks and no restricted Pokemon were legal. And if I'm being completely honest, and I feel like I have been quite vocal about this on my stream. I will link my stream in the description down below. I stream VGC 4 days a week, so please feel free to check that out. We always have a great time over there. But I feel like I have been quite vocal on stream that when Megas were legal, I was not the biggest fan. And I feel like it's because Megas really only highlighted a few Pokemon. Meaning, there were, how many? Maybe 30-something Megas? 20-something Megas? Someone in the comments is gonna tell me. Someone in the comments will tell me. But, you know, we had a certain number of Mega Pokemon. There was a finite number of Mega Pokemon. And within that finite number of Mega Pokemon, only a handful saw consistent competitive use, right? Like, before the Mega Kangaskhan nerf, the Mega Kangaskhan was everywhere. But in 2018, you know, we saw, there would still be some Mega Kangaskhan, but we saw a lot of Mega Charizard X, we saw a lot of Mega Charizard Y, we saw a lot of Mega Gengar, arguably one of the best Megas, we saw a lot of Mega Salamence, another incredible Mega, a Mega I have used a lot. And you know, you would definitely see your odd Mega Camerupt. You would definitely see your odd Mega Latios. And usually, you know, if we were seeing Mega Latios, that would be on a extreme Evo Boost team. What a treat. What a treat of a format. Anyway, so I feel like Megas only highlighted a handful of Pokemon, whereas gimmicks like Z moves, like Terastallization, or like Dynamax allowed any Pokemon to use them. But Pokemon Showdown currently has a VGC 2018 ladder up, and please tell me why I've been enjoying it so much. Literally, all I want to do is play 2018. It feels like I'm playing Pokemon again. You know, like, I don't know how to explain it besides that, but truly, I will play VGC Reg I, and then after stream, I'm like, oh, whew, maybe we just play a little bit of 2018 to take the edge off. Just a little something to take the edge off, you know? Even though we have confirmed Megas for Pokemon Legends ZA, meaning we have new Megas coming in. Let's jump into our little time machine, take a tour of the past, and play some 2018 to see what the future of VGC might look like. P.S. I do want to give a little P.S. I am sorry for being quiet the last month. I did make a update video about a month ago, and you know, I talked a little bit about this in there, but life got mad lifey, as it does sometimes, and you know, it was pretty intense. I'm not gonna really go into it right now, but I am back and I'm working really hard on a video I'm very excited about. I'm also really excited about the presents that we're getting on, when is this going? Well, it doesn't matter when this is going up. We're getting the presents on Tuesday, and I will definitely be doing a react to that. I might do a breakdown to that. What if they just shadow release Champions on the 22nd? Would that be wild? Yes, it would. Yes, it would, but a me can hope, right? But I am back, so please mega evolve that like button if you're looking forward to some more consistent Pokemon and VGC content. But without further ado, let's hop into our time machine and let's visit 2018. This is the team I'm going to be rocking with a little bit today. So the wild thing is, I did make content. I did in fact make content back in 2018. So I was kind of looking at like what teams I was using. I knew I wanted to build Mega Charizard Y. This is well, actually no, I have two versions of this team that I have built. That is beside the point. But this is really like the only kind of team I have built for 2018, and I just kind of went back to look at what I was playing against in 2018, kind of get some inspiration from there, and there were definitely Pokemon I knew I wanted to use. I knew I wanted to use at least one Tapu, as I haven't used one in quite some time, because we don't have them in Scarlet and Violet. I also knew I wanted to use at least one Ultra Beast for, yes, the exact same reason, and I knew I wanted to use Mega Charizard Y. So this is kind of like what I have, what I came up with. Yeah, and it's kind of a fun team. It's kind of a funky fun team. So we're gonna be jumping in with this. I didn't have any pastes in for my old team, like for in my old videos. I didn't know what a paste was. I'm fooling you. I didn't know what a paste was. But regardless, okay. So I'm gonna be jumping in. We're gonna be playing this, and I'll catch you in the first game. Alrighty, we are jumping right on in. The first game. Okay, this is actually what? Okay, this is a very cool team. We see Lilycole. I actually haven't played against any. I've definitely played some 2018. And I haven't played against any Lilycole yet. And I don't really have the best of answers to the Lilycole. I think it would have to be something like Coco Heatran, maybe? I kind of don't hate that, because everything else feels like I'm gonna get very sad to after you Eruption. But they could just go after you Earth Power, which I think would be okay. Probably no Kartana here. I'll go Landorus. Do I bring my Charizard? I think I do bring my Charizard, but there's like a lot of threats. Maybe I bring Gastrodon. Although I don't really like Gastrodon that much here either, so I think I like have to go Charizard. My opponent has a very cool team, and it's like very ugly here. This is okay. I'm AV, so I'm gonna click Dazzling Gleam. They could have Encore. They could certainly click the Encore button. So I am gonna click Earth Power into this Raichu. Like if I protect it, that's what I kind of mean. Dazzle, Earth Power. They do have a swap into Earth Power, but that's fine. Like, I think Charizard's a pretty obvious swap here. They don't go for it, so that's fine too. I get some nice, spicy little chip damage. You click Icy Wind. Okay, that's fine. Click Dazzling Gleam. I'll go Dazzling Gleam Heat Wave here. I think that should pick up. Oh, they're actually all out pummeling? Oh, that's wild. Okay, I did not expect that. I don't even know what move that could possibly be off of. So that's kind of wild. I'll click Rock Slide here. I literally have no idea what that all-out pummeling could be off of. What did Raichu get? What did Raichu get? Like, I think Raichu gets upper hand now, but it's like, there was no upper hand before, you know? Oh, Drakion, okay. I get to click Dazzling Gleam, Rock Slide. Okay, their Charizard comes in. Click T-Bolt here. And I'm just gonna go Tectonic Rage directly into the Terrakion here, I think. Okay, Heat Wave. Okay, Coco lives, which is very good for us. I get a nice T-Bolt off. Okay. Okay, they double miss, which is really big. I get to set my Tailwind there. The double miss might keep us in this, but okay, what do they do? They protect, swap to Raichu. Okay, there's the first protect. Okay, they're gonna give me their Charizard. I protect on the fake out, but then they don't protect so that I am out of my Tailwind. And yeah, they should outspeed me. What? My opponent is almost... was almost no. 100 points above me. Why would you not double protect there? That one feels like I really should have lost. That one definitely feels like I really should have lost. They double missed, but even with the double miss, they still had a pretty concrete way to win, I believe, if they just double protected. Like, maybe Raichu doesn't have protect, which is fine. And then I KO the Raichu, which is fine for them still. And then they just get to, they will outspeed me the next turn, they just get to click Rock Slide, right? Like, Terrakion should outspeed. I don't have the most speed investment, because Terrakion also outsped their own Charizard, which is definitely something very important to note. So I guess because we already saw the Protect revealed, so I don't really understand that play from my opponent, but okay. Okay, well that's game 1, and I will catch you in a game 2. Oh, okay, we got game number 2, and does my opponent have a sick team? The answer is yes, they have a sick team! Okay, hold on. I'm very curious, because Alolan Marowak, I think it's Lightning Rod, so this could be Discharge. We see a Ground type and we see a Lightning Rod mon, so it's definitely, very much something to consider. I love Porygon 2. Y'all know, hold on, I might be too small for y'all to see, but Porygon 2 right there. Okay, hold on, no, I have to lock in. Okay, hold on. This is another one where Charizard doesn't feel particularly good. Huh, okay. What do I like here? I mean, I have my 2 ground types, which do feel very good. It could be Hidden Power Ice, or like this could have Icy Wind, I think. Let's go Landorus. What do I actually want to bring here? I do like Kartana a lot as well. Okay, let's go Landorus. Charizard. Gastrodon. Kartana. Okay. Let me try to remember how the order of things works. I think I Mega Evolve, set the Sun, and then they click Rain Dance, so that's not particularly good for me. That is certainly not particularly good for me. I'm gonna U-turn off of this Swampert. I think. And I think I want to swap in my Gastrodon here, if I'm remembering. Okay, they actually protect theirs. That's not great. Okay, they Rain Dance. I wish I U-turned off that, but that's still fine. All things considered. I'm gonna U-turn off the Swampert, and I could preemptively recover, but I'm gonna Ice Beam this Tornadus here. Interesting protect from the Swampert. For sure. But Swampert at -1, so it's not the biggest threat in the world. Okay. This is fine. You get the attack boost, also fine. That did way too much. It's gotta be Kartana here, I think. And I get to Ice Beam. Oh, that did nutty damage there. Oh, that was a little nutty. Okay. If I am allowed to have this, what could swap in? Tons of things could swap in. I think I Leaf Blade, because we know that there's a Swampert. So I think I Leaf Blade and recover here. Okay, I was faster anyway, so the freeze truly did not matter. As I was faster, I get to click my recover button, and you get to click Trick Room. That's fine. Sash is intact with my Kartana, which feels very good. Okay. Is there a world where I double detect here? Just to kind of, like, see what they want to cook, you know? So I know you can Bone Meringue. That is very real. That does hit twice, so that would break Kartana's Sash, and then could still KO me, because I don't remember these calcs particularly. I'm gonna Detect, and I'm gonna EP here. I'm gonna play this a little safe. I just want to see what they're going for. Okay, they actually do Shadow Bone. That's bad. They double into the Gastro. That was a nice play from them. But I think here I bring in my Landorus. I'm gonna Sacred and just, like, Tectonic Rage here. Actually, I Protect. Trigger was 3 more turns. I should probably Weave of Protect in here. I think I played that a little bit too obvious, so I'm quite disappointed in myself, to be honest. I actually don't know if that crit mattered. We're very bulky. We're very, very bulky. I do not know if that crit mattered, to be fair. I'm gonna Detect Heat Wave here, I think. I think I have to. The Shadow Bone did a little bit too much. I really needed to attack that one turn, I think. With my Kartana. Okay, they Shadow Bone that. Okay. They Ice Beam that. Okay, we get rid of the P2. Is that something? Is that something? I think I have to go for the double Detect, and I will protect my Charizard. No, we don't get it. Okay. What a crazy roll. What a crazy roll. Okay. Okay, hold on. Wow, I played this so bad. I really thought that would KO. How much did the first Shadow Bone do? 51.9%. Yeah, that, like, really should have KO'd, I think. Let's see if I can get him on a Protect. Okay, that's part of it. That's part of it. That's a lot of damage. Okay, hold on! Hold on! We brought it back, kind of. We brought it back, kind of. I'm not gonna risk clicking anything other than this. Okay. That one got so scary! Y'all! We brought that one back from the depths! I will say, the freeze, it was nice, but it really didn't matter as Kartana outsped. They were always going to be going down to whatever Kartana clicked, so that didn't matter a ton. I feel like my opponent made a very good play that game, by doubling into the mon I didn't protect. That was a great read from them. That was huge. And then I was able to, even though I went for the double, didn't get the double, that roll, nutty stuff, and then I was able to get them on a read call. So we were kind of like, we kind of traded big reads, to like really heavily put the game in our favor. So very intense game, super fun game, cool team from my opponent, and I'll catch you in... I say I always lose, when I play on Showdown, I always lose track. I should probably just keep it up here, which I haven't been, clearly. But I believe that was game 2, so I'll catch you in a game 3. Oh my gosh, chat, I'm gonna get cooked to this. Okay. It's funny, because in my intro, I mentioned Mega Camerupt, and bam! Here we go. I actually forgot to mention Mega Swampert. That's another Mega that you definitely saw sometimes. Okay. What is this? This is considered a Caracosta. Interesting, that's a turtle. That's a turtle. Okay. What the heck? Okay, what the heck? Does Vivi get Wide Guard? I don't think it does. But it does have Compound Eyes, which is scary. What if I can do this? Can I do this, or can I just, like, lead fire stuff? I feel like I need the... It's awkward, because I feel like I need the Coco to not be put to sleep. Which I don't really love. I don't like it, so I'm not gonna do it. And if I get to put to sleep, such is life, as they say. Okay. 155. I'm a pretty slow Landorus. Protecting the Leaf Blade here, I think. I want to see what they do. Oh, okay. That's fine. I am a grass type. I cannot be Rage Powdered. I really should have clicked Rock Slide, but this is still okay, I think. I don't necessarily want to give them a free swap, but I will click Rock Slide and I will click Leaf Blade into the Mimi. Okay, that's a good Willow, but I do get my little Rock Slide. Okay, I'm burned and asleep. This is very bad. I can burn and turn asleep here, so it's not the worst case. They play rough for minimal damage. I am asleep, and I get to KO the Mimi. Okay. Camerupt comes in. Okay. Two orders of Trick Room. Okay. I'm gonna Rock Slide and Detect, if I can. Wake up. Yep, they erupt. I'm sure I'm dead. Oh, I'm alive. Crazy. Oh, I do wake up. Crazy. Okay. Hey, damage is damage. Damage is damage. Let's go. Okay. P2 comes in. Special attack boost. Not great. One more turn Trick Room. Okay. Protect. Do I let Kurt go down here, I guess is the question. I'm going to. I'm going to. T-Bolt. Okay. I want to stop Trick Room from going up, so I think I have to go Tectonic Rage, Mega Evolve Flamethrower. I don't even think this picks up the P2. I legitimately don't think this picks up the P2. We get him on the Protect, that's fine. Oh, there's no way. Oh, there's absolutely no way. Landorus, do it for me, babe. Wait, Landorus did it for me. It's because I said that. It's because I said that. That's my dirt cat right there. Okay, you are what? Fire Ground. Okay, so you're weak to a little this, and you're weak to a little that. Sorry, you're not actually weak to that, my bad. But you are weak to the little ground move. Nice! We got him! That was very scary. That was a extremely scary game. I think the thing that kind of saved us was my opponent didn't swap when they had a really passive board. Like, I think if they had more turns in Trick Room with actual damage dealers, that could have been really bad. But because they went for Burn Sleep, right? And I didn't Protect because I didn't... Like, they had a pretty passive board, so I knew I could Protect later. So I was able to kind of stall out Trick Room by, not really picking up KOs, and then by the time they were in Trick Room, there was only one turn, and then we could just not have them set up Trick Room again by doubling into the P2. So, okay, yeah, so that one felt pretty good. That one felt pretty good. Again, the Trick Room matchup feels a little bit scary, but my opponent had a passive board, so I was just able to take advantage. Okay, that was 3 games, I believe, so let's hop into a 4th. Okay. We have, like, a really standard team. This is what I picture in my head, kind of, when I picture 2018. It's actually kind of what I picture in my head. It's very, like, Chalk adjacent. Did we have Chalk in Chalk was 2015, I believe. And for those who don't know, Chalk stands for, the C would have been Cresselia, the H would have been Heatran, the A would have been Amoonguss, the L would have been Landorus, the K would have been Kangaskhan? Question mark? So it's like Chalk adjacent, you know, there's a Kartana instead of a mushroom, you know, a Feeny here, but okay, let me think. This isn't my favorite. This is not my favorite. I kind of like my own Heatran, to be fair. I don't love Coco. So do I go Heatran Cart, or am I supposed to be going Gastro here? I'm gonna do this. Ooh, I don't like what side I put it on. I would have preferred to put the Charizard on the different side. Okay, they are the faster Landorus that I don't have a ton of speed, so that could just mean that they're faster than me. That could mean they're Scarf. We know not. We truly know not. Okay, I would like U-turn, though. U-turn the Crest, and I'm gonna swap in my Heatran. Okay, so we're going for the same play. I can see what they bring in, though, which is cool. Freaking Charizard. I think that's fine. Okay. They beam me Icily, which I'm fine with. Click Mega, click Flamethrower. I'll click EP. They can swap if they want to. But I'm gonna try to hold them accountable here with a little EP. They also could be Shuka. We're running Shuka here. They don't swap, so we will get to click the Earth Power button. They are Shuka. This will not KO, but another one will, and they sub. Okay, that's absolutely fine by me, because now I get to click Flamethrower. How much did the first Flamethrower do? Let me see. 52%. Yeah, that should KO. So I get to click Flamethrower here. Click EP. I could also just click Heat Wave, to be honest. I think click EP. I want to break sub if I can. Okay, Crest gone. That's huge. I get to break sub. They don't have enough to set up another one. And I get to eat my Shuka. Okay, cool. And not the best spot, but this spot could be 100% worse. They don't have enough HP to set up another sub. What do I want to do here, though? I want to go Flamethrower. Kind of want to call them out in Heat Wave. I don't think that's smart. I think I could just double protect here to see what they want to do. I can definitely get punished for this, which is the unfortunate thing. But I don't... They should not have enough HP. Okay, they low kick. They kick me lowly. Rude. Rude. Okay. Here... No more Cresselia, so if I can, I'm gonna click Tailwind. I'm gonna swap with my Landorus. I think I have to. Although I don't believe I will live an attack from the Kang, but we'll see. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm faster. Low kick, we devour that. Tasty, tasty, tasty stuff from me. And we're both alive. Love that for me. Absolutely love that for me. Okay. This is, Heat Wave and Earthquake. I could Rock Slide, but I like Earthquake more. I could also Z the Kangaskhan. Wait, do I want to do that? No, I'm gonna Earthquake here. Now I'm in a pretty good spot. Now I'm certainly in a pretty good spot. They can have Sucker Punch on the Kang. I actually didn't think of that, and they do. Okay, that's fine. I get no Protect, and I get my little EQ. So I take care of the Heatran, which is huge here. I do think I bring in my Heatran, because I don't want Kartana to eat a Intimidate right away. I'm going to Heat Wave, and I am going to Tectonic Rage the Kangaskhan now. I like that. I like that. I know I'm at -1, but I still think this is okay. I get some damage on the Landorus, so that's not the end of the world either. Okay, they actually Sucker Punch that. So, interesting. Definitely interesting, but I can absolutely live with that. I KO at -1, and that's feeling pretty good. That actually did double KO, so that's not great. But I get to Leaf Blade here. It's great damage. They can win by 1,000 flinches, I would say. Do they get them? No. Yo, let's go! We beat that team! Let's go! That was a really close game, though. That was a really, really close game. But there's just something about 2018, like, I just really like this format. I genuinely enjoy this format so much. The crazy thing is, I feel like It's one of those things, like, I didn't know what we had. I didn't know what we had until it was gone, you know? But let's do one more. Like, what the hey? What the actual hey? Let's do one more, so I'll catch you in the next game. Oh. Okay. No, I actually want a redo. I legitimately want a redo of this game. Because, like, I feel like my opponent played well at points, I didn't play well at points, and then I did play well, so this one's tough. I feel like we were both kind of in each other's heads in a really fun way. Do I have a functioning memory? No, I do not. What did I lead? I don't remember. Okay. Did I lead Gastrodon? Landorus? That actually is seeming very familiar. That is seeming quite familiar. And I feel like I'm going to do the same thing, if I'm being completely honest with you. I'm feeling like I'm going to do the same thing. Definitely Cart. I think I might have to go Charizard. I do like Heatran here, though. But I like a possible ability to change the weather. Whoa, okay. They're doing this, which I'm fine with. Okay, no special attack boost, which is great. I want to make a really unhinged play, and an Earth Power, the Torn. I'm not going to, but I really, really would like to do that. I have to U-turn here. That's the number one thing I have to do. I'm gonna Ice Beam, and I'm gonna U-turn the Tornadus. Okay, this is fine, too. I will take this. This is, like, reasonable damage all around. Do they Ice Beam my Landorus? It wouldn't be a bad spot to get my Kartana in, but I'm gonna bring in Charizard here. Charizard feels pretty safe. Yeah, like, that's very... Oh, this person, I'm so sorry. Oh, to this person, I'm so sorry. Actually, no, I'm gonna Ice Beam the Swampert. I'm gonna Mega Evolve, and I think I'm just gonna Heat Wave. To be completely honest with you. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. Okay, Thaw, Superpower. Okay, I get to KO the Swampert here, which is good. So, again, the freeze actually, it's funny, because I got 2 freezes, and neither of them mattered. I think I Protect Swap Landorus here, to be honest. They got me on the Protect read before, but I'm gonna do it. I need my Intimidate here. Try attack, okay. Do they let me get the Recover? Probably not, right? I'm gonna Recover. What did they go for? Shadow Bone. Okay. I'm gonna Recover. I think I Hard Swap my Charizard. Like, I think Charizard is the least important Pokemon here, so I'm gonna Hard Swap my Charizard. Okay, they actually Shadow Bone there. Charizard is alive. They double that spot. I get to my Recover. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Bring in Landorus again. I'm gonna protect my Landorus here, and I'm gonna Earth Power the Marowak. And protect my Landorus. Okay, they do Shadow Bone that. They do Ice Beam that, though. So this is fine by me. That's a huge KO. Okay. Okay. Am I cooking something here? Am I cooking or nah? Okay, I'm gonna Ice Beam. This is the last turn in Trick Room. I'm gonna Ice Beam, and I think Kartana's very important here. Tectonic Rage. Okay, you Rain Dance, that's fine. That's actually quite good for me, them not going for an attack. That's really, really big for me. Okay, here, I'm gonna Earth Power and I'm gonna Rock Slide. I think that's all I go for. That's all I go for. Hurricane, I'm alive, huge, Rock Slide, big. Okay, what are we cooking? Okay, so they went for Trick Room. I won. Boom! Okay, I think I played that game a lot cleaner. I think I played that. That game felt a lot better. I feel like I played that game better. I like that my opponent swapped, like, kind of switched up their game plan a little bit, but that one felt, okay, that's a great one to end on. That one felt a lot cleaner, so I'll catch ya in the outro. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I am going to be back to posting quite regular content, but like I said in my update, the content I'm going to be posting is going to be a little bit different. I am going to be exploring what kind of content I want to make, what content I think is fun to make, what I'm passionate about, and I am passionate about Megas, I'm passionate about 2018, I'm passionate about Champions, so this video just really felt like a no-brainer, so thank you all so much for watching. I very much do appreciate it. If you did enjoy this content, please feel free to mega evolve that like button. If not, feel free to do exactly none of that. And I hope everybody has a great day, and I can confidently say it. I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye!